What's up guys, D628 here. Welcome to the ending of the transmission. I have came into a massive problem. It might be big, I'm not sure. I'll have to lift the car up to see. But this isn't good. So I flushed this isn't the reason why it's not good, but I flushed the cooler with the cooler clean and an air hose to push everything through, and that's what we're looking at. There is a lot of metal in here, so that's how that looks now. I'm curious to see what this is gonna look like after I do this, because it looks like there's a lot of metal flakes in there. Oh yeah, look at that. That's not all of it, so quite a bit of metal in there. But the issue that I'm having right now is the transmission cooler. This guy is supposed to go down there, and you won't be able to see it, I don't think, with no lighting, and I just have this light because that one's charging. Maybe if I do it, but it's supposed to go down there somewhere. I can't really show it with the GoPro exactly, but either way, fuck. That's not good. I don't know if I can access that point if I lift the tire up, or lift the car up and take the tire off and see, because it looks like it's close to the, like it's right above the CV axle. So if I lifted the car up, it would be relatively somewhere around there. I just can't tell. But god damn it. I was trying to figure out where these hoses go to. I know this one goes to here, right there. I got the shifter cable on, but yeah, this guy goes down and does that. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. But yeah, we flushed the oil cooler and the lines. That's done, and yeah, I was trying to reroute all the cables, and I found that out. So I want to share that with you guys. So if you see me in the obituary from suicide, you know why. Oh, I'm so happy. Okay, so it's actually just right there. Oops, it's right there. Sorry about the lighting, but I thought it was more up, so I was like, oh gosh, but it's right there. So thank goodness some luck has turned. Last night on Tarkov, I died like 9 times from head taps, came out with 1 lab access card in my ass, in my locker, gamma, whatever. Horrible night in gaming. My CPU now works, so got that fixed. Now this was kind of an issue, but I think I can get it. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, so not too big of a deal, just kind of an annoyance, but I know I was gonna update you guys when I was doing this, but I just fucking realized that this has to go under the mount. The reason I have this part messed up is because on the tutorial that I was watching, his oil cooler came with the vehicle, as I had mine just floating there. So I should have just taken it off. I should have just taken it off. I don't know why I didn't. To tell you the truth, I genuinely don't know why I didn't take it off. Not sure. I should have had that installed on the transmission. This is just making it so much harder. Yeah, I definitely fucked up on there. I don't know why I didn't take the transmission cooler off with the transmission. I think it's because I thought that I was gonna get one without a cooler, which turned out to be true. But then, yeah, I don't know why. But that should be installed with the transmission. So it's not that big of a pain, but it's just kind of a pain. I'm just gonna put the transmission jack underneath the transmission, lift it as much as I can, or like to the point it has surface tension, and take the transmission mount out. That way the transmission mount is holding it, and then that way I can reroute it underneath, because yeah, this has to go underneath. So but yeah, not too big of a deal. If anything, it might, nah, that's not gonna make it easier for me on the other one. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna do right now. Don't make that mistake. First time learning, but anyways, that's what I did wrong. Okay, so I actually have very easy access to that one as well from here. So I am actually going to do that one while I'm have this off. That bolt was a pain in the ass to lift off. I was trying to like leverage it where it's not pushing up too much or too down. But yeah, the transmission jack is holding it. I'm gonna have to push it quite a bit this way because it moved quite a bit that way. But yeah, now I can route this underneath. At least I think that's how it should go, because like I'm gonna have to move it under this and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's gonna make it a lot easier to get this guy down there and get that going. All right, so I took the bracket out as well because it has to go under that. Pretty much it has to go right next to the transmission because it's technically connected to the transmission. So that's my mistake. But yeah, if you're doing a 6F35, do not make this mistake. Yeah, because the tutorial isn't clear about it, but it's common sense to take the oil cooler out. But to my defense, on the video that I watched, he never says to remove the oil cooler when you're doing that. He just says the coolant hoses. And if I remember correctly, he does have you disconnect this, or maybe it was another one because I was watching like 2 tutorials, so I'm not exactly sure. But anyways, I probably mixed up tutorials, and like it had you take off this hose, but technically you wouldn't have to take it off. You would just have to take off the coolant lines, and then the rest of it drops down. So that's what confused me. But yes, this is attached to the transmission as you lift it up, because these hoses are going to be routing through that. So pretty much I just have to route this one that goes around underneath everything, which is fine. It just has to go under those cables there with the bracket and all that taken off. And then this one will go down to that hole there, and it'll make it a lot easier to install from here. So that's that. Not too hard, but just again, a pain. So just be worried about that if you're doing the swap, because that's a little confusing if you're a beginner like me. If you're advanced, you're probably thinking this fat retard's a fucking fat retard. We're getting really close. It's pretty much all good. I just need to put oil in. I don't have coolant, so I can't do anything then, but I think strategy wise I can just put contact on. I just need to put the battery in, and I need to put transmission fluid in. But I want to make this video for proof of me being worried about this shit. So I drained the fluid that was in there to see if there was any existing fluid left, and there was quite a bit. Unfortunately, I didn't put it in a separate container because I was about to just check the fluid levels with that drain plug. This is the fluid from me cleaning it as well, so I can't really represent this, but that's how dark it still was coming out. There's no way in hell a transmission of 32,000 miles, as this company's claimed, has fluid that fucking dark. Okay, I'm gonna pour it out again. I'll put it in this, that way you guys can see, because there's probably still some in there, like little slow drips and stuff. I checked the magnet while it was pouring out, and then I checked the drain magnet plug, whatever, and there was really no metal on it, so that's kind of okay. Like obviously that's really okay, but still there's no way this transmission has this low miles from how dark this fluid is. Let me take it out and pour some for you guys. Put this here. I might make a little mess, but whatever. I'm just doing this all on camera, that way you guys can see I'm not BSing. All right, it's starting to snow and it's cold as balls. Okay. Oh, freaking A. Let me try to reach, well, out of my shoulder here. Okay. Make sure it's lined up so it's not pouring everywhere. I'm sure there will be some good amount coming out still. That's enough. I just need a couple of drips, but you can see how dark that is. But again, no metal parts, at least from what I can see. Still just worries me though. Okay, that's enough drops. I just need it a little bit so you can see, but I'm not gonna tighten it yet. But yeah, that's what's in there, and that's on white. So that worries me quite a bit. I'm trying to see if there's any metal in there. I see a little bit of shimmering, but nothing. I don't know if that's just like air bubbles or not, but yeah, that's what came out of the transmission, and that really worries me because, like, look at that, it's freaking black, man. That really worries me because they're claiming 32,000 miles on the transmission. No way in hell this thing has 32K miles. There's just no way. So at this point, I don't know. I'm not saying that it won't work, but I don't know how long it's gonna work. And now with the same issue that the existing used transmission had from this vehicle, you know, it was pretty black, and it doesn't smell burnt. There's no like burning smell to it, so that's good, I guess. But that's definitely not good. And then what worries me is because, like the last one where it was working while it was working, once I put the new fluid in to test it, that's when it just, you know, well, that's what a lot of people say, is just because you put the new fluid in there, it just doesn't have that thick consistency to get the power going through the torque converter and all that jazz, so, and the gears and all that stuff. So that's what worries me. I put in fresh fluid and we have these issues. So that's that. I just want to show you that, and this is just for my sake, just to have as proof, because fuck this company, and I will probably make a full separate video of this fucking company. So stay tuned on that. And like that, we are done. Just need to plug those two in. I'm gonna go through everything one more time just to make sure everything's good. Oil's in, coolant's in, fluid's in. Made sure the level was good. Dropped the car, torqued good. Everything is good, other than like the plastic bits up top for the windshield wipers and stuff, but I don't need that right now. Anyways, I got the program on my computer downloaded, and we're gonna do that most likely tomorrow. I'm not gonna do it right now because I'm gonna have to like turn on the car and stuff. I'll probably put the battery to charge just because it's been unplugged for, I don't know, about a month or so. I'm not sure exactly how long. But yeah, I'm gonna organize, plug in the battery, and then tomorrow we'll turn over the keys, and hopefully it is good. First time giving any power to this car in quite some time. I heard beeps and things and okay. Oh god. Transmission not in park. I know, car. I know. At least it knows it's not in park. Let's put it in park. Okay. Whew. We're not turning it on or anything. We're just doing this. No MD driver. Cool. I got everything downloaded yesterday. It's called Foreskin. What an amazing name for that, because it's like foreskin. Horrible. Use computer or another device while operating a vehicle. I am not operating a vehicle. Technically, I technically am, but not driving it. Where is my OBD link? Okay, we're gonna. So this is the cable. It's like $60. It's got an OBD 2 and a USB. We're gonna plug that sucker in. We get it, car? Yeah, that door's not open. Good job, fucking Ford. Okay, so it's going through everything. I am genuinely so nervous for this. All right, so that's cleared out. So we go to the little like CPU looking thing, and then it's the second one here, transmission characterization update. Click that. Transmission characterization update. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Okay, so this is the part where you need to pay for this. So I think it's like $12 a month for this program. So I have to do that. I was trying to do that yesterday, but I couldn't find out how to do it. So let me actually do that now. All right, so I have to wait like 30 minutes to get this license. So you can only get like a year. You can't do monthly. There's a generate free 2 months trial extended license key. Oh, okay, so possibly free. I'm not exactly sure if that should be the extended license. But there was no like purchase for one. Yeah, standard license. I need the extended one. Okay, so that'll be nice to be able to do it for 2 months. And then update by solenoid strategy number. It's the first one. So that will be the first one that we're doing because of the way we're doing it. Put the number in, file not found. Would you like to download it? Internet connection is necessary, so make sure you're on Wi-Fi as well. Blocks programmed successfully. Solenoid strategy and body ID must match the service tag on the transmission. Okay. I'm trying to see the number. Solenoid body number. Perfect. So we're good there. That is correct. All right, and that's that. So we got the number updated. These are just canceled because I just closed it, but it is good. It's checked. The current solenoid number is good. That's it. Now we never turn on the car to know in our minds that we successfully did it. Cool. I don't have any engine checks or anything like that. All right, I put my phone there because I have my camera on my watch. This is such a good function for a lot of things. Anyways, here we go. I had one bolt missing. It was sitting like a big bolt. I'm like these little ones, because this is from the old torque converter, so I know that. These two, no idea, but not important. These three, not important, probably for the plastic fixtures. I'm not sure which ones though, but that's everything that's missing. But there was one big bolt. I went through everything. I was like, it's got to be the bottom transmission mount, and it was like a hidden area. Got it in there, got it torqued, made sure everything else is good, cleaned the leaks to the ones from my spillage to make sure that that's cleared up. But now it's time, guys. It is time. Oh God. Okay, new brakes, new transmission. Okay, that's locked, so we're good. We can close that up. All right, here we go. Moment of truth. Oh my God, I don't like this. That's so nerve-wracking. I'm not seeing anything spilling. We look clear. Just letting oil go through the system. Oh my God. I'm gonna shift through all the gears because it's got to pump through everything. Oh, that works. Yes, it was linked with the transmission. I didn't think that was gonna be it. Neutral. I'm just slowly going everything that way the pump can run through all the gears. Drive. Oh my God. Sport mode, which is drive. No noises, no buzzing sound like it was making before. The beep is, I'm guessing, fucking hood's open, all shit. Neutral. Oh my God, guys. And it's working because I can feel it fucking jolting. Not like aggressively, but you can feel the pressure on there. Camera's off again, so that's something I'll have to figure out. Damn it, I was excited about that one. Back to park. Release the brake. Oh my goodness. It fucking works! For now! Until it doesn't. Oh my God. I can't believe it. No leaks. Holy moly. See how it runs in the future. I'm gonna go eat though. I just ate, and it's 6 days later, 7 days later. I think it's been a week. All right, I just finished eating, and it's been 6 days. The car wasn't registered, the car wasn't insured, but the car is registered and the car is insured. So we are ready to go on the road. The only update that there is I had it turned on for quite some time, probably like 15 minutes, just kind of checking everything and making, you know, warming everything up, seeing it's all good. And then transmission fault light came on just like before, turned it off immediately. And the biggest reason I wanted to keep it running, just to get that transmission fluid hot to see if it was on good level, because obviously it's cold outside, so everything's just super thick when it comes to fluids and oils. So got it raised up, did the whole check, and it was like super low. So I was able to put in quite a bit more, and got it to the point where it was starting to leak out of the thing. And yeah, I'm pretty sure it was just overheating the fluid, I hope. Ever since, I have not turned it on, and it's just been sitting here. So now we're registered to drive. The reason I have to wait so long is so I can drive it to 6th gear and down, so I have to go on public roads. So yeah, fuck, I'm so nervous for this, guys. The first roll. Okay, that's the tire noise in the garage. Gets like squeaky. Oh God. This fucking retard parked like a retard here. Fucking hate some people in this neighborhood. I feel like it's loud. This is mainly just to like make the system learn the thing. It feels, there's like a droning sound. It's like it doesn't have an exhaust. That's what it feels like. Nothing about transmission, which is good. There's a smell though. I'm smelling something. Let's get home, let's get home, let's get home. Yeah, there's just like a droniness, and now there was like a smell. I can't tell what that smell is. I do have the heat on. I don't know if it's just like, because again, it's been sitting so long. But I think that's a success. The transmission itself was fine. There was no issues with the transmission. That droning, like louder sound, I don't know what that would be. I'm not sure if that's, I didn't mess with the exhaust at all the whole time, so I don't know what that would be. But other than that, it was good. I just gotta fill that up. But I think that's it, guys. I think that's the Ford Fusion, or the Ford Escape. I'll let it run until it gets heat and gets the air out of the system. But there's really nothing else. The car worked. We ran off and it worked. I don't know how long it's gonna work. I don't know if we're gonna sell this one and keep the Fusion, or sell the Fusion and keep this one, or keep both of them, drive this one for like a month or so to see how it feels. But for now, that's it. If there's any future issues with the vehicle, I'll make a video about it. But other than that, just needs to be cleaned up and filled up with tire pressure, I guess. But that's it. That is the end of the Ford Escape. So thank you guys so much for watching this series of videos for the Ford Escape. I don't know when these are going to be released. Scheduling is all over the place when it comes to videos, because I was delayed and all that stuff, and now you're not going to see this, even though the delay was for my computer being built. But that was probably like 2 months ago since I've released this video. So other than that, that's pretty much it. So thank you guys so much for joining on this series. If you guys liked it, hit the like button down below. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button down below. And yeah, you guys have a wonderful, beautiful day. D-Sec 208's out.